Stockholm Syndrome named Bonds. The brainwashing structure of Gladiators imprisoned in Capsules 1. Introduction. A beautiful kidnapping and the beginning of ownership. Wild monsters living freely with their companions in tall grass and forests. Their peaceful everyday lives are abruptly brought to an end by the violence of tamed monsters, unleashed by unfamiliar humans, mostly children in their teens. What is thrown at them, after they are severely wounded, near death, and stripped of their strength to resist, is a capsule-type device that digitizes them and confines them in a microspace. The moment the capsule clicks and locks, they are decisively downgraded from wild lives to human property. This is by no means the beginning of an adventure. It is the moment of a beautiful kidnapping by overwhelming violence. 2. The solitary confinement cell of the capsule and the destruction of ego. Why do they not resent the humans who hurt them and stole their freedom? Here lies the terrifying brainwashing mechanism of this system. The absolute closed space of dark and solitary confinement inside the capsule. There, they are completely cut off from contact with the outside world. The only time they can go outside is when their master throws the ball and says, "I choose you. If I don't obey my master's commands, I might be locked inside this darkness, capsule, forever." This unconscious terror destroys their ego from its roots. And then there are the occasional potions healing, snacks, or the act of having their head patted with a good job when they are let out. These meagre blessings provided amidst absolute terror and deprivation. This is the exact perfect condition to complete the Stockholm Syndrome, where the victim harbors intense affection and dependence toward the abuser. 3. Gladiators without honor and the proxy war. What awaits them once the brainwashing is complete is an endless proxy war. Humans never shed blood themselves, merely shouting from a safe distance, "Go, dodge, finish it." The monsters literally risk their lives, breathing fire, being struck by lightning, and beating each other until they faint. Even if they win the battle, it is only the human who receives the prize money, earns the gym badge, honor, and is praised as the champion. What the monsters get is merely treatment to fight again, and a ticket to the next battle. Even the gladiators forced to fight to the death in the Colosseum of ancient Rome had the hope of one day earning their freedom, a wooden sword. But for them there is no retirement and no freedom. As they level up and evolve into more powerful killing machines, they simply continue to fight, single-mindedly seeking the approval, love of their master. 4. Conclusion. The true nature of the friendship we consume. We are moved to tears, thinking, what a beautiful friendship. Or it's the power of bonds, when we see them rubbing up against their masters and facing formidable foes for their sake. However, the true nature of these bonds is a survival instinct born from an inescapable state of confinement, and an intense addiction for self-preservation, trauma bonding. We humans possess an extremely arrogant and perverse desire to dominate others with overwhelming power and yet still be unconditionally loved by them. This worldview is the ultimate dystopia simulator, perfectly washing such an ugly human ego into a tale of adventure and friendship. Every time we see them smiling innocently on the screen, we should ask ourselves, is it them that we love? Or is it them as convenient slaves who will absolutely submit to us?